season been, and are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Our season's been pretty good. I feel like, considering the late changes that we've had to our roster, I feel like we've done pretty well as a team to come together and trying to find our strengths and weaknesses as a team. And I feel like our coaching staff has always tried to put us in the best position possible to be successful and trying to just make the best of the situation at this moment.
I guess sometimes some late ins are a bit of a mystery, and does that
Yeah.
have a bit of an advantage for you?
Yeah, it is. I feel like it's going to be a work in progress. We're kind of using these games as practice as well, which isn't ideal, but sometimes you just got to make do with what you got.
What did you take? What was the biggest thing you took from seeing Mason out there for the first time as part of how he can fit into this system?
Just his passing ability and his ability to score as well. I feel like as he was trying to figure it out, we were trying to figure it out as well. Obviously, he scored over 20 in his game that he played, and so the ability to score was always there. We knew that with him coming in. Now we just got to try to figure out how to utilize him in a way that we play. And I feel like he's been more than willing to adapt to how we play and trying to be the best teammate that he can.
He spoke on stage the other night at the launch and said he had a conversation with you where he said, "Where do you like to shoot from?" And no one's ever asked me that before.
Nah, I've never been asked that before, just because it's kind of rare to have someone take that into account of where the players like to shoot and where their hot spots are. So it kind of threw me off guard when he asked me.
Where do you like to shoot?
Anywhere.
Did you narrow it down for him, or did you just say anywhere?
I just said anywhere. Yes. Especially with how we play, we're going to be in different spots on the floor. So just whenever you open, we get told to shoot it.
Are you going to be more of an unpredictable player? Do you feel that this year, like you slotted in the system so well in the past, but will you be more able to run your own sort of stuff as you please with the way the system's going at the moment?
You're talking about for myself?
Yeah, for yourself.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much. I know people might watch this, but like I said, not only for myself but for my teammates as well. Our coaches do a lot of pregame planning and scouting and stuff to see what other teams' weaknesses are. So when my number's called, you'll be able to tell, just like when anybody else. We're all about exploiting other teams' weakness, and so it's not always going to be me every night, which I don't mind. As long as we winning and doing what takes to win, then I don't really care.
Take me through your free throw routine. Different.
Yeah. I changed it in Puerto Rico. I was on track for my 40, 50, 90, then I missed a couple with my old routine, so I switched, and I don't think I missed too many free throws after that.
How do you come up with the idea of around the back, in the air, and shoot?
Kind of having to keep the same almost cadence. I think about it as a cadence in terms of my free throw routine. I did 2 dribbles and a spin and a pause and then go. Something that can keep me on that same kind of rhythm into the same kind of shot. So it didn't really matter what I did. It's just the behind the back is what I came up with.
What was it? Were you thinking? I don't know what people think when you're going behind the back. Or were you getting some strange looks at first, or was it everyone went, "That's just Kristian"?
Nah, I mean, if I was getting strange looks, I wouldn't notice. I don't necessarily care about someone else's opinion of me. No one says anything when I go in.
No, and you were one of the best in the league last year from a numbers.
Yeah.
Did you just feel that was going to make you better, even better?
I feel like it was more so a personal beef with myself that I was missing free throws. I don't think it was necessarily my routine that was causing me to miss them. But when I feel like something's not working, I change it up.
How settled do you feel personally having a long-term deal here, knowing this is where you're going to be playing for the next few years?
I feel a great sense of relief in terms of where my next check gonna come from. But in terms of business-wise, my goal is always the same: is to win a championship. With my coach getting an extension as well, and then me liking my coach, that was a great deal of me wanting to resign. Also, the fact that I've lost in the semifinals twice, I take great personal stride in winning the championship, and so being that close and coming up short, and I haven't won a championship in about 3 or 4 years, so I'm starting to feel the pressure. So I feel like this is a great place to be. My family enjoys it, so off the court is taken care of now. I just got to produce on the court.
What can that Red Army expect? I know you don't want to bring up the B word, but it's a refreshing start.
Yeah.
To have a big change up on the list. I mean, what can the Red Army expect?
Yeah, I mean, it was, the elephant in the room is obviously that someone that was here for 9 years isn't here anymore, and the tremendous success that he had, not only personally but what he was able to do for this organization. I feel like it can't be overlooked, and everybody calls it refreshing, but it's still, that's someone I have great respect for. I was able to have a relationship with him on and off the court. So for me, it's taken a while to get used to, but at the same time, it's a business. And so I got to think of what's next and what we got to do as a team that's here right now. And I feel like we've all taken a greater sense of responsibility, understanding that it's a lot of opportunity for a lot of new players. We have like 5 or 6 new people on the team. So the expectations for what this organization requires is very much well known. And being considered one of the leaders of the team, I got to drive that point home. So I've taken on a role of more leading by example. I'm not the most vocal person in the world, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.